I stare at my phone, frozen. My sister's text glare at me like a slap. Your son doesn't belong at SeaWorld. Our kids planned this for months. My chest tightened, my vision blurred. My own family, my sister, telling me my kid was unwanted, as if months of planning could erase the bond one had with my son. And they thought they were in control. We had been excited for weeks. I promised my son a day he'd never forget. SeaWorld, dolphins, rides, the works. I had saved for months, counted every dollar, planned every detail. But apparently that didn't matter. Because in my sister's eyes, she had dibs on what her kids wanted. And we were just intruders. I clenched my fists. Anger burned like wildfire, but I couldn't let it explode. Not yet. Revenge isn't just a reaction. It's theater. It's precision. It's poetry served cold. And she thought she could humiliate me by sending that message. She had no idea what was coming. I started small. First, I took her text and saved it, screenshotting it in a way that would make my eventual move airtight. Then I leaned in, learning everything I could about her perfect SeaWorld plan. Times, routes, shows they were excited for, where they were eating lunch. Every little detail. The day arrived. My son bounced with excitement, unaware of the brewing storm. I drove past their house, waving like nothing was wrong, and kept our plan simple. But inside, I was already orchestrating chaos. At SeaWorld, I did my homework. I timed our visits exactly when her kids were scheduled for the rides. We arrived early to the dolphin show. Her kids were delayed by traffic. And we got the best seats in the house. I uploaded a short clip of my son giggling as a dolphin leapt through the air, tagging the family group chat. Wish you were here. Incredible seats. The panic was immediate. My sister texted back, frantic, How did you get those seats? That tiny spark of satisfaction fueled me. It was subtle, almost harmless, but it was a first hit. Lunch was a masterpiece. I had pre-ordered the best food at her kid's favorite restaurant inside the park. When we walked in, the hostess smiled at me and whispered, You have the special table. My son's eyes widened at the spread. I snapped a photo and sent it to the family chat. Reserved this months ago, just like you guys, but for us. By the time her family arrived, every highlight, the shows, the rides, the coveted seats, had already been claimed by us. I watched, amused, as her perfect plan unraveled. Her kids pouted. Her husband tried to salvage the day, and my sister fumed silently, realizing that control was an illusion. But the crowning glory was the gift shop. I had secretly bought the limited edition plush dolphins her kids had been dying for and had them gift wrapped with my son's name on the tag. She had a hand over the disappointment in real time, while we walked away victorious, my son clutching his prize. Later that night, my sister called me, voice trembling. This wasn't fair, she said, trying to mask the sting. I smiled softly, my son asleep in the back seat, exhausted from laughter. Life isn't always fair, I replied, but sometimes it's poetic justice. Her words haunted her for weeks. Every time she looked at her kids' disappointed expressions in photos I had posted online, she remembered the days she tried to tell me my son didn't belong, and how I turned into a day he would never forget. I didn't need to yell. I didn't need to fight. I let planning, patience, and strategy do the talking. That night, as my son drifted to sleep with his dolphin plush clutched tight, I realized something powerful. Revenge isn't about cruelty. It's about reclaiming joy, proving worth, and showing that no one has a right to tell you who belongs in your life. And if anyone dared to underestimate you, well, they would learn.